Upstate New York restaurant owner on chicken shortages. Wing costs skyrocketed nearly 100%. Fox Business story. Wing shortage, our latest problem to plague poultry producers who have struggled to keep up with the demand that have skyrocketed with the reopening of the economy, and due to a number of fast food chains have recently introduced chicken sandwiches. The Lower Mississippi-based Sanderson Farms Inc., the country's third largest poultry producer, said it does not have enough supply to keep up with demand despite recently picking up 40 million pounds per year. Last month, Joe Anderson, CEO of Sanderson Farms, said at the Goldman Sachs Global Staples Forum that his company each week ends up short 15 loads of wings for both retail and food services. The company plans to allocate wings to make sure everybody gets some. He said, noting that the combination of strong demand and limited supplies will cause prices to climb even higher from current levels. Danielle?
And Sanderson put itself up for sale.
Is that what it is?
They did. Yeah. I mean, they're striking while the iron's hot. Look, my respect, my hats off to the guy who started a whole. And you will love this, Patrick. There's a guy who started a whole company based on thighs.
Thighs?
Thighs. He was interviewed yesterday. He was like, look, wings used to be unloved. We export all of our thighs to the rest of the world. Damn it, let's make thighs. Bring thighs back. We know that dark meat tastes good. So he's starting a whole company based on thighs.
Make thighs great again.
But is it thighs or breasts? I mean,
I'm a thigh guy. I could do both.
I knew we were going there.
You set us up. I mean, it was unfair. That was just too easy of a setup right there.
So you're an equal opportunity. Leg man.
Danielle, as an economist, as economists we all respect, is this just another case example of supply and demand? What is this?
It is an example of supply and demand. I mean, look, you had orange juice prices going through the roof, and then all of a sudden the weather forecasts change, and then they come down. Supply will meet demand. Look at what's happened in Louisiana, in Georgia. You've got all these sawmills up and running that hadn't been up and running for a generation. So all of a sudden you've got lumber prices coming down because supply is coming on to meet the demand.
By the way, on the ratio of the Bitcoin, it's 54 to 18. 2/3, 66% believe 1 million, 33% believe 1,000.
So we have a Bitcoin
believing We have a Bitcoin audience there.
Bitcoin is also perceived to be, by a lot of people who don't understand it, a simple refutation of fiat money. They're like, they're driving the dollar into the ground.
Sure.
They're printing money. I've been told that Bitcoin's a hedge. That's why I own it. And so for people who don't appreciate the national debt clock, for a lot of them, that's reason enough.
With this wing thing, just to give a little recap, I don't think that this wing thing and this thigh thing and you're a breast man or a leg man, I think
just put it all out there.
It's not that big of a deal right now because we're not in football season. If it's football season and there's no wings at your local sports bar, now you're going to have a problem.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.